Mature, really, isn't it? Oh, hello. Hi guys. Hi.
We're gonna do something a bit different because we've been playing a lot of Dragon Age.
We have, yeah.
Dragon Age is a very long game.
We'll do a bit of side-by-side recording. So.
Very long. It's a very long game. Very long.
Very long.
Okay, so we're gonna do something shorter.
I've never played this. Have you played this?
No.
Okay.
Have seen it being played, but this was like a long time ago, so I can't actually remember a lot. But let's get going. Let's get this thing started.
Yes,
let's
pretty
go.
new, I think.
New,
yeah.
yes, I would like to do a new game.
Yeah. And Buck Row, Hanbridge. Oh, no.
Ooh.
It's very square, isn't it?
In the name of my health and yours, Holmes, stop smoking so much.
First person.
There is more fog in
do
our
what I
apartment
want.
than in the street.
You are right, Watson, but this evening is never ending, and I have nothing to do but make smoke rings. A more amusing pastime would suit better, but my doctor is against it.
Perhaps a little tune on the violin.
My heart is not in it tonight, Watson. Have you noticed how this cigarette burns? Would you not say it is like a life being
How does
consumed?
he do that talking?
How many lives will end tonight in London? How many
Just a
crimes
really
will be
hot
committed
smoker.
within the life of a single cigarette? Ah, the vanity of existence.
Wow.
The complaints and smoke, the meagre panache of its sickly soul.
The tobacco is giving you very somber thoughts. I am certain that this inactivity will not last. Let's retire. You'll be in better humour
Listen
tomorrow.
to Watson,
Reason
Sherlock.
speaks. Let's to bed.
Let's to bed. Let's to bed, Watson.
Not together, I hope.
To bed, Watson.
No.
Mitre Square and Miller's Court. Oh, what's happening here? The seedy streets of London in the dark night.
We're very tall, whoever we are.
Maybe we're a bird.
We're as tall as a lamppost.
We're a bird. We're gonna go with
You
that.
can hear their
A
footsteps.
slow flying bird.
With feet.
Slow flying bird.
Or feet that reach the ground.
Maybe there's somebody walking underneath us and we just can't see
Or
him.
maybe we're on the shoulders.
We're on somebody's top hat. Because that seems appropriate in this time.
Yep, true. Why is she showering herself?
I don't know, she's very interested in that. Whitechapel, London. Oh, looky, a whore.
This is 3:20 in the morning. Busy fucking 3:20 in the morning.
Yeah, because that's when all of the men go out to get their prostitutes.
Oh, right. Yes.
Duh. See?
What are we now? A centipede?
With somebody who... I don't
Low-flying
know.
bird.
A low-flying
Come
bird.
this way, my lovely. We'll have a
Yes,
right
thank you.
good time.
We'll have a right good
Wait,
time.
let me help you.
Hello.
Just very forward.
Oh, it's my hair that
My
pleases you.
ear. Oh god! It's escalated so quick.
Something covered her mouth. Quite capable of breathing through her nose.
Oh god. She wanted to give you sex. So you killed her.
Maybe that's why. So fuck that.
Maybe. Oh, who is this scabby prostitute? I'll stab her immediately. Oh, well, first murder of the game.
Surely this game must presume
The
to jet
news
record.
is as dark as the sky,
We'll
Holmes.
have to see.
An inquest has been opened into the murder of a poor woman in the East End. The unfortunate girl was discovered last night, lying in the street, still warm. The murderer was filled with an incredible savagery. Oh, the article gave me shivers down my spine. The inspectors in charge of the case don't seem to have even the slightest lead. A similar
Science
murder
desk.
took place less than a month ago.
What, in the test room?
Yeah, I think
Love.
it's the
A
same.
romantic walk, a kiss in the moonlight, a polite refusal, a terrible anger, and a hanging.
Oh, see,
This area of
he's rocking
Whitechapel
the
is a
violin
disgrace
now.
to London. The government should take serious note of what is going on there.
Whitechapel? This woman
not
was
very
found
loud
in
violin.
Whitechapel?
Yes, indeed.
Talk quite happily
Bucks
over it.
Row, to be specific.
Then it was not a question of romance, but of commerce. Unless these women actually take pleasure in the vice, the female nature is completely...
Holmes, do you
Maybe
hear
he wasn't
yourself?
actually playing it. Maybe he was
A
just
woman
pretending.
is dead under
Sherlock Holmes?
unspeakable circumstances.
I don't know.
No less than any other, she was a human, and one of Her Majesty's subjects. None of these streetwalkers of which you speak have any other way to survive but by selling their bodies. You know as well as I that
Yeah,
our
you
era
stand up for the
is
women
not
of the
a
world.
gentle one,
Exactly.
and these women don't have much to look forward to. Some grace, if you would. Do not refuse them your compassion.
Do not say another word, my dear Watson. We shall leave immediately for Whitechapel.
To the scene of the crime?
No, I think it would be better to arrive there a bit later
No,
once
I want to
night has fallen.
sightsee.
At the moment, the spot will be overrun by police officers and spectators. It will
That's
be
how they always
impossible to
used to speak
investigate
in older
properly.
games.
No, look
Then
at his lips.
where are we
Look at
going,
his lips,
Holmes?
not him.
The best thing to do would be to head to the police station and attempt to get a copy of the preliminary reports.
Yeah, but in
But the
older
article
games,
in
they
the
always used to just go,
Star
man,
seemed
man,
quite
man,
complete to
man.
me.
You must know, Watson, that journalists often draw conclusions from the facts without a proper understanding of how to do this delicate task. We must obtain the reports from the inspector in charge, as well as those from the coroner.
Very well, Holmes, but all the same.
Same.
It seems to me that I have a map of London somewhere, Watson. Can you find it and locate Whitechapel
seems
while
to
I get
you.
ready?
You are too kind, Holmes. Searching through your mess?
Once again, Watson is still Sherlock's bitch.
The main character. Women lured to By Street to be butchered. The latest victim identified. Opening of the inquest. Great local excitement. Am I reading it like? Am I meant to be reading across? It doesn't make a lot of sense to me a minute.
Yeah, I think it's down the column.
Yeah, the victim of the latest Whitechapel horror, the woman who was found yesterday morning in Bucks Row, completely disemboweled and with her head nearly gashed from her body, was for a time completely unknown. As the news of the murder spread, however, first one woman and another came forward to view the body, and at length it was found that a woman answering the description of the murdered woman had lodged in a common lodging house, 18 Through Street, Spitalfields.
Spitalfields.
The women from that place were fetched, and they identified the deceased as Polly, who had shared a room
Oh god, it's so long.
with 3 other women in the place late as 2:30 on Friday morning in Whitechapel Road.
Spitalfields.
Oh no, okay. Who had shared a room with 3 other people in the place on the usual terms of such houses, nightly payment of 4D each. Each woman having a separate bed. It was gathered that the deceased had led the life of an unfortunate while lodging in the house, which was only for about 3 weeks past. Nothing more was known of her by them, but that when she presented herself for her lodging on Thursday night, she was turned away by the deputy because she had not the money. She was then the worse for drink, but not drunk, and turned away laughing, saying, "I'll soon get my DOS money, see? What a jolly bonnet I've got now!" She was wearing a bonnet, which she had not been seen with before, and left the lodging house door. A woman of the neighbourhood saw her later. She told the police even as late as 2:30 on Friday morning in Whitechapel Road. Opposite the church and at the corner of Osborne Street, and at 3:45 she was found within 500 yards of the spot, murdered. The people of the lodging house knew her as Polly, but at about 7:30 last evening, a woman named Mary Ann Monk, at present an inmate of Lambeth Workhouse, was taken to the mortuary and identified the body as that of Mary Ann Nichols, also called Polly Nichols. She knew her, she said, as they were inmates of the Lambeth Workhouse together in April and May last. This is going on a lot.
Yeah.
She stole £3. She let herself out of the warehouse and drank with her. Significant similarity! And 2 mysterious murders. 2 mysterious murders. Being committed in the dark hours in the morning, and more important still, as pointing to one man, and that man a maniac being the culprit. Each murder has been accompanied by hideous mutilation. In the second case, that of the woman Martha Turner, it will be remembered that no fewer than 30 stabs were inflicted. The scene of this murder was George Yard, a place appropriately known locally as the Slaughterhouse. As in both other cases, there was in this not the slightest clue to the murderer. No one was known to have any motive for causing the woman's death, she was parted from her husband and had lived with a man named Turner, but the searching coroner's inquiry revealed nothing connecting either with the crime. Oh, God.
Within a very small radius.
Basically, 2 other bitches were murdered, and now this bitch has been murdered.
Job done.
Done. Left.
Well, well, Holmes has received some French champagne with a card, a gift from a young admirer. Signed, Raoul d'Andrecy.
Ooh.
Who on earth could that be?
Gay, clearly.
A map of London, at last.
Yeah, that was apparently
Let's
what I was supposed
see.
to do.
The district of Whitechapel.
Where's Holmes gone?
Ooh. There,
I
police
found
station.
the map, Holmes, and I was able to locate the Whitechapel police
Only
station.
because it was a big old
Congratulations,
circle
Watson.
on the map.
Come, the game is afoot. You can read the
Congratulations,
article to
me.
me on the way.
He said the game is afoot!
The game is indeed afoot.
We have arrived, Watson, in Whitechapel.
So
Not
excited.
very bright.
What would you do?
What
You'd be walking.
cold.
You go to Whitechapel, you
A
stop,
typical London
then look
morning.
at each other for a
Come,
few moments
Watson,
before saying,
let's find this
"You've arrived in
police station."
Whitechapel." That wouldn't happen. You'd be currently walking.
Oh, hi! Let's go in.
Toby.
Is that a tricycle? Is that what a tricycle was back in the day?
Crap is what it is.
It's like a paddle with wheels. Okay.
Then
Hey!
quickly, let's get to the police
Quickly,
station.
to the police station! Away!
Well, this station isn't very well kept, I say.
It's a local outpost, Watson. The daily tasks that confronts these constables are not the easiest, and they are
I'm
poorly
dizzy.
paid.
Drunk on opiates again.
Technically, it looks just like anything else in Whitechapel, to
Pretty
be
much.
honest. Ooh,
All of them.
let's take all of these. Oh, I want a police hat. Gimme. Oh.
Bum, bum.
This police station is like a laundry. What a scandal.
Scandalous!
Hardly a scandal, is it?
Yeah, but Watson is like really picky about everything, like he is in Testament.
These archives are impressive. I bet they have been carefully conserved, classified and indexed in order to follow the evolution of criminality in this area
Yeah,
with
they don't really seem
extreme
like the
precision.
type.
No.
Wouldn't you say, Holmes?
Given their condition, more likely for lighting the furnace, Watson.
See, Holmes has got it.
Gentlemen,
smart.
welcome.
Hello, I would like to speak with the Chief Inspector, if you please.
Constable Humphreys here. I am the only one in at the moment. What do you want with the chief?
My name is Sherlock Holmes. I am...
Sherlock Holmes? The detective that I read about in the papers? Well, that's a treat, that is. You come about the Buck Road case, have you? Indeed. We...
Not at all. We were just passing by chance.
No.
You say that there was a crime recently.
No, Watson,
You
we're
don't
not.
know? You must be the only folk in London who haven't heard.
It won't be long until you find the culprit, no doubt.
No doubt.
Nothing is less certain. Suspects, 0. Clues, 0. It's not good for us, especially not in this district.
I would suggest that you don't tell lies to the man, Watson. Quiet your face.
Listen, this isn't what I came here for, but if I can be of service, in a confidential capacity, of course, if you can entrust me with a copy of the preliminary reports, I could
Sneaky.
study them and return later with my conclusions.
It's just that these are official documents. I can't take a decision like that without the inspectors. The sooner we know the facts in the file, the sooner we can be of help, my friend. So, if you are Sherlock Holmes, you can find anything, isn't that true?
I
With
don't
your
think
magnifying glass,
he hardly ever uses
footprints.
magnifying glass.
My
in
performances are
games.
often embellished by my biographer.
Oh, good.
Why do you
Good.
need a magnifying
I
glass?
will give you the report.
Don't know, but that's what-
Could
that's
you
what is
do
always
me a
pictured
small
as in the
favour
books.
first? During my rounds, I dropped a leather folder containing some papers. Nothing of importance, but it's a big mistake.
It's not
I
important,
would
but
go
I need them
looking for
back.
it myself, but I am stuck here on duty. I must have lost it near the seedy boarding house not far from here.
He was near
Left
the
when you
seedy
leave the
boarding
courtyard
house.
and left again in the lane. Perhaps you could go, ask around.
Go ask around the seedy boarding house about papers.
We shall see what we can
Tomorrow.
do.
Okay, so we need to find a seedy boarding house.
It'd be hard.
Are we going to go look for these
Dead
documents?
skin.
Why not? It'll give us an occasion to take a tour of the district, Watson.
Yes, I've always wanted to take a tour of old London Whitechapel. such a lovely place. Hello.
Excuse me, my good man.
What? I know you.
Where's Richard?
Whoa. Yes, generic British
What are you looking
voice.
for? Chicks, opium, girl, sailor.
He sounded very fey.
Yeah.
Oh, a pretty lady. I bet she's...
Pardon
Very
me,
ugly on
but
the
can
way.
you give me some
Oh
information?
no,
Are
okay.
you coming, dearie?
Speak about the voice, sorry.
Okay. Kiddies.
You ain't from round here.
Oh my
You
God.
shouldn't stay here. It ain't healthy.
Okay.
Why does he have a man face?
Excuse me, my good man.
Out of the way, I don't like the look of you.
Oh, he has the best voice.
Excuse me, my good man.
We don't much like people with all looks round here.
This is like playing Condemned. Not Condemned, Call of Cthulhu. How everybody in Call of Cthulhu treats you. You're a stranger, I don't want to talk to you.
Oh, you're so strange.
Hello?
Hello, my good
Good
man.
day, sir. You wouldn't happen to have seen a leather folder on the ground around here, would you?
Good day, gentlemen.
Good
Finley, caretaker of this building. Here to serve. And yes, less than an hour ago. But some of the local urchins picked it up and God only knows where it might be
He saw it in the
now.
folder and he was like,
That's
no, I won't pick that
unfortunate.
up.
This police bag contained documents that the local police will miss.
You're inspectors.
Not at all. I am Dr. Watson.
Stop telling
and
everyone,
this
Watson.
is Sherlock Holmes, the detective.
We're undercover.
Sherlock Holmes, the great detective. You must be here about last night's murder. Have you discovered the identity of the poor woman?
Indeed, I'd only to read the papers.
Mine is dated from this morning, and it does not say who it is.
I'm not really engaged in this case, but if I can help the police, I will do so willingly.
Oh, to be sure. I've been told
be
that
sure, to be
Inspector
sure.
Aberline is in charge.
to be
A very
sure.
capable man.
So, according to
Give me
you,
that
I
leather
have
folder.
no chance of finding this folder then.
Indeed. But I, on the other hand, should be able to find
So
it.
what makes you think you'll be able to
Do me a
find it
favour, in
instead of me?
exchange, a vagrant comes almost every night to sleep in one of the nooks not far from my windows. He coughs, howls, sometimes even sings.
God forbid
He's
singing.
quite hefty and I don't dare approach him. I've lost 3 tenants because of him. If it's you who speaks to the police, they will take this matter more seriously. Tell them about the captain. They'll know who you're talking about. In the meantime, I'll find your police bag.
So I'm Sherlock Holmes. I'm like a great detective.
Yeah.
And he thinks that he can find the police bag, but I won't be able to.
Exactly that.
Well, not privy to that.
No. Tell him to die in a fire of your own making.
Scarcely has the horror and sensation caused by the discovery of the murdered woman in Whitechapel some short time ago had to...
Fuck that.
It's even more shocking, will no doubt create as great a sensation in the vicinity as its predecessor. The affair up to the present is enveloped in complete mystery, and the police have as yet no evidence to trace the perpetrators of the horrible deed. Facts are that Constable John Neal was walking down Bucks Road, Thomas Street, Whitechapel, about 3:45 on Friday morning, when he discovered a woman between 35 and 40 years of age lying at the side of the street with her throat cut right open from ear to ear. The instrument with which the deed was done traversing the throat from left to right. The wound was about 2 inches wide and blood was flowing profusely. She was discovered to be lying in a pool of blood.
Oddly enough.
You'd think that would be the first thing that you'd comment on. She was immediately conveyed to the Whitechapel mortuary, where it was found that besides the wound in the throat, the lower part of the abdomen was completely ripped open, with the bowels protruding. The wound extends nearly to her breast, and must have been affected with a large knife. And the rest of it is very, very long. Great fire at the London warehouses! So yes, this is about is it about the same murder? About the same one? Yes, because we've already read about that, so
I thought so.
I don't think we need to read that again. No.
Presumably.
Yeah.
Let's go to the police station.
Let's go. Bye, Mr. Man. Bye.
Watson.
Bye. This way. What are you doing over there?
She praying?
I'm praying in front of the door, lady.
If you please, arms for my children.
Arms? Your children have no arms?
Can't just give them away.
Hot potato, sir.
Potato,
No
sir.
worms, and that's my guarantee.
You sort of have such generic British, like, English voices.
Pardon me, but can you give me some information?
Are you coming, dearie?
Oh god, not you again. Oh, look at him.
He's a sir.
Such a gentleman.
Pardon me, but can you give me some information?
You too? You're lost?
Oh, and he has a very posh voice as well. Look at that cane. Look at him go.
Well, who could put a fault against him, really?
What a man.
Watson's like, shit, I'm jealous. I'm jelly.
Oh, you got a bowler hat. Oh god. Such a loser. Oh god! Scary.
So, gentlemen, have you found my police bag?
Not as such.
He has a weird colour mouth. Watch when he opens
Not
his
quite
mouth.
yet. Do you know a vagrant who goes by the name of the Captain?
Captain? Yes, an old sailor,
very light.
strong as a Turk and tattooed from head to toe.
Strong
the
as a
drink has
Turk.
turned him into a derelict.
He appears to be causing some problems for the caretaker of the building at the end of the street.
What do you want us to do? Every night, stairwells, halls and porches become public dormitories,
You're
and
the
people
police.
don't only come to sleep.
You're meant
I
to
believe
sort
this
this
man
thing
has a
out.
niece who puts him up sometimes. Her lodgings are in Commercial Street, right after the alley with the boarding house. You won't forget my folder, will you?
No, but I need to sort this out to help you with your folder. So you
Jesus.
could, you know, put a bit more effort into stopping it.
Do you believe this woman will agree to have her uncle stay with her?
No idea. Oh well, let's go see her just the same.
Let's, you know.
All the same.
Run, Sherlock. It's a matter of utmost importance. So,
I'd say it's more down that way than you. Yeah.
There.
Oh, hello.
This is where the niece of the captain must live.
oh, hello.
Why must it be?
Good day, miss. Would you
Why
happen
am I
to be the
yelling up
niece
to
of the
her
man
from
known as the
the
captain?
streets?
Oh, yes, that would be me. What has he done this time? He isn't... Oh my god, I'm on my way.
What? Calm down. Calm down.
Miss,
Dead.
we have come to ask if you could have your uncle come live with you. He sleeps under the windows of a boarding house, causes the caretaker no end of problems.
I know. I've lodged him for a while, and he was the same here. My landlord made me kick him out. I'm ashamed, you know. I never should have, given the state of his health. He coughs day and night.
Maybe someone should just put him down.
Take
Well,
care of your
let's-
uncle.
Let's find out who Jack the Ripper is and just like enlist him to kill this guy. Yeah.
There might be a way to calm his cough. I am a doctor. I could examine him.
You went to see a doctor at the clinic, but the medicine costs too much. I can hardly pay my
I'm
rent.
gonna have like
We
an
will
endless
see to
list
it.
of quests
Where might
to
your
help
uncle be
different
found?
people.
I don't know. He must be in the vicinity, but I don't know exactly where.
We will find him.
Holmes, this is serious. Find an alcoholic in Whitechapel. A needle in a haystack would be easier.
Come, dear doctor, let's trust to our lucky star. Moreover, we also have our informers, remember?
Are you referring to those brats to whom you are always giving charity?
Exactly, my secret police. Some of them must surely roam in this area. It suffices to find them.
Alright, sorry about that, guys. My parents just keep interrupting me today, and I have no idea what we're doing now because I couldn't even pay attention to what was going on.
I'm pretty sure that I know.
What are we doing, Holmes?
I don't know! I don't know! I literally have no idea, okay?
We'll have to end it here, and we'll be back when we review what we just meant to do. Okay? See you
Okay,
soon,
bye, guys.
Bye.